Starting in Matthew chapter 26, verse 59 through 68. Now the chief priests and the elders and all the council sought false witness against Jesus to put him to death, but found none. Yea, though many false witnesses came, yet found they none. At the last came two false witnesses, and said, This fellow said, I am able to destroy the temple of God, and to build it in 3 days. The high priest arose and said unto him, Answer thou nothing? What is it which these witness against thee? But Jesus held his peace. And the high priest answered and said unto him, I adjure thee by the living God, that thou tell us whether thou be the Christ, the Son of God. And Jesus said unto him, Thou hast said, Nevertheless I say unto you, hereafter shall you see the Son of Man sitting on the right hand of power, and coming in the clouds of heaven. Then the high priest rent his clothes, saying, He hath spoken blasphemy. What further need have we of witnesses? Behold, now you have heard his blasphemy. What think ye? They answered and said, He is guilty of death. Then they spit in his face, buffeted him, and others smote him with the palms of their hands, saying, Prophesy unto us, thou Christ, who is he that smote thee? And in Mark 14, 56 through 65, we see the same. Verse 58, We heard him say, I will destroy this temple, that it is made with hands, and within 3 days I will build another made without hands. But neither so did their witness agree together. Go down to verse 61. But he held his peace and answered nothing. Again the high priest asked him and said unto him, Art thou the Christ, the Son of the Blessed? 62. Jesus said, I am. And you shall see the Son of Man sitting on the right hand of power and coming in the clouds of heaven. So yet again, this is referring to the second coming. And the tribulation saints, right now the lukewarm, who will be tribulation saints during the time of tribulation, will see this. Now, yes, a lot of the tribulation saints will die, and they're given the promise to rule and reign with Jesus on his right side. However, there are going to be some tribulation saints that live through it, and they will see Jesus coming in a cloud of heaven with power and great glory. And notice how again he was accused for destroying the temple in Mark and in Matthew. But it's okay. Take a breath. Luke chapter 22, starting down in 66. And as soon as it was day, the elders of the people and the chief priests and the scribes came together and led him into their council, saying, Art thou the Christ? Tell us. And he said unto them, If I tell you, you will not believe. And if I also ask you, you will not answer me, nor let me go. Hereafter shall the Son of Man sit on the right hand of the power of God. Then said they all, Art thou the Son of God? And he said unto them, You say that I am. And they said, What need we any further witness? For we ourselves have heard of his own mouth. Now, going back up to 69, Hereafter shall the Son of Man sit on the right hand of the power of God. Matthew 26, verse 64. Thou hast said, Nevertheless I say unto you, hereafter shall you see the Son of Man sitting on the right hand of power and coming in the clouds of heaven. And it's the same thing in Mark. Mark 14:62. I am, and you shall see the Son of Man sitting on the right hand of power and coming in the clouds of heaven. Matthew and Mark, Jews and lukewarm, will see the second coming. We will see it, but we'll see it with a different view. And truly, it is the little things for me. Notice how in Matthew and Mark, the high priest rent his clothes. He ripped it. They didn't mention that in Luke. I take that to mean that we are still dressed in our high priest attire. And we are still dressed as the Philadelphia church, which is why it does not mention her needing to put on her robe or being clothed in white. God is so amazing. You shall see in Matthew and in Mark speaks of the second coming. But in Luke 22, verse 69, hereafter shall the Son of Man sit on the right hand of the power of God. And that he has done. Oh, and before I forget, Luke never accused Jesus of destroying the temple, because he didn't destroy it. We are still very much alive and well today. No brick laid upon another, because we've been scattered so that we can share the gospel to everyone else in this world. We are the lively stones, and we are crying out.